Have you ever wondered why some people take great care of their teeth, brush twice a day, floss regularly, even use mouthwash, and yet they still struggle with bad breath, gum problems, or constant dental issues? What if the real problem isn't how often you brush, but something happening much deeper inside your mouth? Recently, researchers began looking more closely at something most people have never even heard about: the oral microbiome. And what they discovered surprised even dental experts. Your mouth is home to billions of bacteria, and these tiny organisms may influence far more than just your teeth. In fact, several studies have suggested that the balance of bacteria in your mouth may be connected to things like inflammation in the body, immune system health, respiratory issues, and even cardiovascular problems. Think about that for a moment. Your mouth isn't just about your smile. It may actually be one of the main gateways to your entire body. And the strange part is, many people believe they're doing everything right. They brush carefully. They avoid sugar. They visit the dentist when they can. But despite all that effort, something still feels off. Maybe their gums bleed when they brush. Maybe their breath never feels completely fresh. Maybe their teeth feel more sensitive than they used to. If you've ever experienced something like this, you're definitely not alone. Millions of people struggle with oral health issues even though they follow the exact routines they've been told to follow for years. And that's where this story starts to get interesting. Because scientists are beginning to believe that the real key to oral health may not just be cleaning the mouth, but restoring the right balance of bacteria inside it. And when that balance is disrupted, the effects may not stay limited to your teeth and gums. They may reach much further than most people realize. The human mouth is one of the most biologically active environments in the entire body. Fact, scientists estimate that more than 700 different species of bacteria can live there at any given time. Some of these bacteria are beneficial. They help maintain balance, protect your gums, and support the natural defenses of your mouth. But others can cause serious problems if they begin to take over. When harmful bacteria start dominating the oral microbiome, they can trigger inflammation in the gums, damage tissue, and even enter the bloodstream through tiny openings in the mouth. And that's where things start to get concerning. Researchers have found that oral bacteria may travel through the body and potentially influence systems far beyond the mouth, including the heart, respiratory system, immune response, and even the brain. This is one reason why many dentists now emphasize that oral health isn't just about having white teeth or fresh breath. It's about maintaining a healthy bacterial environment inside the mouth. But here's the part most people don't realize. For decades, the focus of dental care has been almost entirely about killing bacteria. Strong mouthwashes, aggressive antibacterial ingredients, products designed to wipe out microbes as quickly as possible. The problem is, not all bacteria are bad. And when you remove too many of the beneficial ones, you may actually create the perfect environment for harmful bacteria to return even stronger. In other words, sometimes the issue isn't that there are too many bacteria in the mouth. It's that the balance between good and bad bacteria has been disrupted. And once that balance shifts, it can become very difficult for the mouth to naturally recover on its own. That realization led researchers to begin exploring a completely different approach. One that focuses not on destroying bacteria, but on rebuilding the healthy bacterial environment that the mouth was designed to have in the first place. For a long time, the idea seemed simple. If bacteria cause dental problems, then eliminating as many bacteria as possible should solve the issue. That's why many dental products focus almost entirely on antibacterial action, killing germs, sterilizing the mouth, and leaving that strong, ultra-clean feeling. But over the past few years, scientists studying the oral microbiome started noticing something interesting. People who maintained healthier teeth and gums often didn't just have fewer bacteria in their mouths. They actually had more of the right kinds of bacteria. These beneficial bacteria help keep harmful microbes under control. They support the natural environment of the mouth and help maintain balance in ways that aggressive antibacterial products sometimes can't. When those helpful bacteria disappear, the mouth can become more vulnerable to inflammation, plaque buildup, and persistent bad breath. So instead of focusing only on removing bacteria, researchers began exploring another idea. What if supporting the good bacteria in the mouth was just as important as cleaning the teeth themselves? This led to growing interest in something called oral probiotics. beneficial bacteria designed specifically to help restore balance inside the mouth. Unlike traditional supplements that work mainly in the gut, oral probiotics are meant to interact directly with the microbiome living in your gums, teeth, and saliva. Some people have started trying chewable probiotic formulas designed for this purpose. One example that has been getting attention recently is a product called ProDentim, which contains a blend of probiotic strains and nutrients intended to support the natural bacterial balance of the mouth. If you're curious about it, you can take a look at the information through the link I placed in the comments below. Of course, everyone's situation is different, but the idea behind this approach is simple. Instead of only trying to eliminate bacteria, the goal is to help the mouth rebuild a healthier microbial balance. And for many people, that concept alone has completely changed the way they think about oral health. Before going any further, it's important to mention something. The information in this video is meant for educational purposes only. It's not intended to replace professional advice from a dentist or healthcare provider. If you're experiencing ongoing dental problems, it's always a good idea to consult a qualified professional who can evaluate your specific situation. That said, the research around the oral microbiome has opened an interesting new conversation in the world of dental health. For a long time, most people believed oral care was mainly about brushing harder, flossing more often, and using stronger antibacterial products. And while those habits are still important, scientists now understand that the mouth functions as a delicate ecosystem. Inside that ecosystem, billions of microorganisms are constantly interacting with each other. Some help protect your gums and maintain balance, while others can contribute to plaque, inflammation, and other oral problems when they grow unchecked. When the balance between these microorganisms is healthy, the mouth tends to maintain itself much more effectively. But when that balance is disrupted, issues can start appearing again and again, even when someone follows a strict dental routine. That's why the idea of supporting beneficial bacteria has been gaining attention. Instead of viewing all bacteria as enemies, many researchers now see oral health as something that depends heavily on microbial balance. And when that balance is restored, many people report noticing improvements in things like breath freshness, gum comfort, and overall oral hygiene. The idea may seem simple, but it represents a very different way of thinking about dental care compared to what many people were taught growing up. And that's exactly why more people are beginning to look deeper into how the oral microbiome affects not just their teeth, but potentially their overall health as well. So if you've ever wondered why dental issues sometimes keep coming back even when you feel like you're doing everything right, the answer may not be about cleaning your mouth more aggressively. It may be about restoring the balance of bacteria that naturally protects it. Researchers are continuing to explore how oral probiotics and microbiome support may play a role in maintaining healthier teeth and gums over time. If you'd like to learn more about the probiotic approach we mentioned earlier, you can check the link in the comments where I left more information about ProDentim and how it works. Many people are looking into it as a way to support their oral health from a different angle, especially those who want to understand more about the role of beneficial bacteria in the mouth. Just remember, taking care of your teeth isn't only about what you remove from your mouth. Sometimes it's also about what you restore. And when it comes to the billions of microscopic organisms living in your mouth every single day, that balance might be more important than most of us ever realized.